Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about how to come up with interesting profile art and how I painted this in Procreate. Coming up with a drawing for a profile picture can be challenging and intimidating. At least that was for me for many years. I've always struggling with what to draw and how to draw a personal style portrait. I use different colors for the different portions of the skin when sketching out the outline, and I played around with the nature kind of brush to create a leaves effect as if there's like a forest in the background, and just did several different layers with bigger and smaller strokes to create the depth effect. I researched some inspiring artworks relevant to my style and to the type of work I would like to create. I usually always go on Pinterest because there are just so many things you can find. I was looking to find a cartoon style portrait similar to my looking and then change it up a little to suit my personal preferences and features. This is also the approach you could take when researching for a profile picture. After you find several inspiring artworks, think about what would you like about them, the elements you would like to incorporate in your art so that your drawing wouldn't be copy and paste but something original in your style, inspired. Then you sketch out the outline. I try to use different layers for different categories for the drawing, like the face is going to be on the first layer, hair on a separate layer, and so on. The color palette I adapted from another inspiring image that I liked, as well as mixed up the colors and values. I was looking to create a green background, nature inspired. It was hard to pick the right approach to paint digitally, especially the hair, so I decided to use a smaller brush and just paint in the strokes and play around with different colors and values with different saturation level to make some darker and lighter, and then different effects so that there would be some effects of reflection as well as shine. My approach to digital painting was by laying out the flat colors first, whether it's the background, the skin, or the hair, or the eyes. And then after you lay out the general colors, you just build up on the value by adding more and more colors and then just mixing them together to create a smoother look. For the skin I used a dark blue and dark green colors with a low flow. My final touch was to create the highlights on the hair and the skin just to make it sort of a sticker look kind of. It was a bit challenging to choose the right colors for the outfit considering the background is saturated green. I decided to go with a yellow shirt just because yellow radiates energy and is bright, especially against a cool background. Yellow ties in well with a warm skin tone and accentuates attention on the person. And I chose to paint the coat gray. Originally I chose dark green, but it was blending in and getting lost with a multitude of color. Choosing gray for the coat neutralized the brightness of the yellow shirt and calmed down a little the vibrancy of the background, making gray sort of neutral color that both accentuates attention on the person and background without pulling in too much attention on itself. Painting in the coat, I also used dark blue and dark gray values to create a depth effect and some lighter tones to create highlights, as well as some textured brush to make it kind of leather look and add some texture. Here's a little inside video on all the layers that I used creating this digital drawing. You can see there are different layers for the skin, for the hair, for the shirt, and here's also the color palettes that I used as well as the variety of brushes I used creating this drawing. Here's the sequence of all layers from the very first to the top one, just building on top of each other. I also decided to include a short clip of how I paint the background using the leaves brush tool in Procreate. First I paint in the base color, just the overall look I would like to achieve, and then I start from the lightest color of the leaves to the darkest one. To create a depth effect, I use different size from the largest size to the smaller one, just to create different kind of look. And this is the sequence of all layers for the final background. Well, this is it. I hope you enjoyed and thanks for watching.